relatives and shown up. "We wanted you to feel supported." Jonas repeated the same answer he'd given the first 3 times. None of them had known about attempt number 4. "Mission accomplished. I'm supported." I raised my soda in a mock salute, then chugged half of it. Quinn rolled her eyes, but she was used to me acting like a dick, so I didn't worry too much. These 3 had seen me at both my best and worst since we started the band 8 years ago. From the bar stage to sold-out stadiums, we'd had one another's backs. We never aired band laundry in the press or stepped out for solo projects. We were dysfunctional as hell, but we were a family. We turned the corner, and my building came into view. Jonas swore, which voiced my thoughts perfectly. A thick crowd of fans blocked the door and were currently going nuts over the sight of our limo. "I told you we should have taken an unmarked SUV, Quinn muttered, flipping through her phone. "How do they know?" Ethan asked. There were always fans outside my building, Quinn's and Jonas's too, but this was ridiculous. Was that seriously a giant poster board of a missing person flyer with my picture on it? "It's been 6 weeks, not 6 months, I grumbled. "They had someone camped out at the airport." Quinn turned her phone so we could see the photo on a popular gossip site. It was of our hug on the tarmac just after I'd come off the private jet. The driver rolled the partition down. "What do you want me to do?" "Take us through the garage." Smiling for the camera wasn't on my agenda for today. We bypassed the horde of fans and took the private entrance down into the garage. There was a reason I paid so much money to live in this building. Not that I minded fans, I loved fans, especially the female ones, even if they were off the menu for the foreseeable future. But there was something to be said for drawing a line between my public life and my private one. Once we were parked, I hauled my duffel bag out of the trunk and slung it over my shoulder. We all filed into the elevator, and I punched in my code for the penthouse. The buttons lit up as we passed the other floors, the silence filled by a piano acoustic of My Heart Will Go On. "You know, I wouldn't have stopped at the bar on my way home or anything," I said. "What?" "We didn't think that." "That's not why we're here." They all spoke at the same time. "Right. Bunch of babysitters," I laughed and shook my head. "We're not babysitting you," Quinn snapped, then narrowed her eyes at me. "We're loving you. Deal with it." "And honestly, we both feel like shit since we're the ones who've up and moved on you in the last year." Jonas pulled his hair back into a low ponytail with enough frustration to snap that little hair tie of his. "I don't feel like crap," Ethan mumbled. "I still live here." The elevator dinged our arrival, and the doors opened to the opulent marble floor of my entry. Sin number 3, I made ungodly amounts of money and spent it on ridiculous things because I liked nice shit. "Look, I fully supported you moving to Boston to be with Kira," I said to Jonas as I pulled my key from my front pocket, then turned to Quinn. "And last time I checked, I'm the one who told you to move back to Bozeman for Graham. You both deserve to be happy." They did, and now that they'd both fallen in love and into ready-made families, I wasn't going to be the one waving the "it's not fair" flag like some whiny prick. "What about you?" Quinn asked as I turned the key and opened my front door. "Oh, you know me. I'm delirious." I flashed her a quick smile and walked into my apartment. It was definitely cleaner than how I'd left it. The blinds were open and light streamed through the floor-to-ceiling windows that looked out over the Seattle skyline and Puget Sound, illuminating every polished surface from the entry through the massive kitchen and into the living room where I dropped my bag. Smelled nice, too, like lemons and cleaning supplies instead of pot and general funk. It was also quiet for a change. I'd bypassed more than a few passed-out people when I walked out 6 weeks ago. "I can't remember the last time your place was this clean." Quinn flopped onto the couch and kicked off her Vans. "The day you bought it," Jonas answered, sinking into the massive armchair. "It's not like I don't have housekeepers," I retorted. "Oh, those women are saints," Quinn laughed. "You just never give them a party-free week so they can do their jobs. I would have run screaming by now if I were them." "I heard Ben paid them double." Ethan gestured to the apartment and took the spot next to Quinn. Ben. We all groaned collectively. Our business manager did exactly what he was paid to do. Brokered our contracts, handled our schedule and promotion, and shoved staff in our general direction when we needed them.